we started taking lessons from me. So, go ahead.
Okay. I'd never touched a guitar before. The biggest problem for me was that I knew how to read music, but I didn't know how to apply it to playing a guitar. It all looked very complicated to me. You look at guitar notes on like a piece of music and it looks like a grid. I mean, you could play whatever you wanted. So I really needed a structure to get from point A to point B in the fastest time possible. So. Well, I honestly wanted to be a badass girl guitar player. I mean, I wanted to be Joan Jett. I wanted to be able to play bluesy music like Bonnie Raitt. I wanted to be one of those girls, you know, just axe in hand, kicking butt and just wailing, you know. Well, I'm definitely 100 times better because I couldn't play at all before. So I really think that I can play a song, whereas with conventional lessons, I don't think I would have been able to do that. Having played the violin, having played the piano, I mean, I'd still be doing chopsticks now. I'd still be doing, you know, scales or whatever and bored out of my skull. But, you know, I can actually play a song from beginning to end with very few flubs, if I do say so myself. And I feel like I can tackle the next song. You know, I love that it's a song-by-song format and I can apply it right away instead of going, okay, I'm doing all of these scales and I don't know why. I'm doing all of these scales. My fingers are bleeding, I don't know why. So. Okay, well, honestly, when I heard about it, I was fairly excited because I've only ever taken private lessons or, you know, like been in a group for voice rather than for playing an instrument. And my son actually plays in an honors band, so I see how much fun they have just getting together and actually jamming and learning the music that way. Whereas I'm used to like sitting in a room and just going ding, 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 you know, like going, I don't know what I'm playing, I don't know why I'm playing it. And I like the group setting because it kind of challenges me. I mean, we come in, we're all doing the same piece of music, maybe different levels, different styles, but you know, I get a little competitive. It's like, okay, I have to nail this because they're all going to nail it. I know they're going to come to guitar team and bring it, and I don't want to be like the crazy one who's going, you know, it sounds awful. So it's very motivating. It's kind of like exercising in a group. It's much more beneficial because you have to do it, kind of. You keep each other motivated, you keep challenging each other, and I mean, I get really bored really easily, so I'm just happy that there's no boredom factor. So. Well, I think at first I was a little intimidated just because I didn't know what to expect, you know? And then we came in and we were all doing our thing and, you know, it's like, oh gosh, I have to work on that. They're really good at that. I have to work on that. I've got to figure out and wrap my head around that part, you know, so that I could see where my deficits were and where my strengths were, and then I could kind of go, okay, that I don't have to work on so much, I have to work on this, like doing the fingering for the melody. I mean, that's where I need to focus my attention for next team, you know, so. And I like that we get the material beforehand, the week before, so it's kind of like college. You're not being like toddled through it, you know. Here's the material, here's everything you need. If you need help, you have the privates after, and you can work on all that so that you don't make a total fool of yourself at guitar team. And you can work on all of that before you get there. It's fun. Excellent. I actually love that it's song by song because I get to apply it right away. Otherwise, like I said, I'd be doing scales, I would be learning chords, and when you don't apply something, when you don't put it right into what you're doing right away, you forget it and you don't know why you're doing it. You know, I actually, you know, as a nurse, I did go through school that way. You learn something and you hands-on. Learn something hands-on. And that's the best way to learn it because then you've got it, you know you've got it, you know why you're doing it, And I think it's a more full process. Otherwise, you're kind of like wandering around in the dark, feeling your way around going, okay, I'm supposed to be learning to play the guitar. Okay, I think I'm in the ballpark. I'm not quite sure. But this way, you know, okay, well, we want you to learn like an E chord. Here's why you're playing an E chord. You're going to need it right here. And this is where it goes. So, honestly, it's a lot of fun.
Program.
Oh my gosh, I am super duper busy. I am a mom, I work full time, I have 3 kids, you know, I really don't have time to mess around, and I want to learn it, and I want to learn it now. So the flexible schedule, I can pretty much make an appointment when it fits my schedule. I'm here for half an hour to an hour, depending on whatever is going on. And, you know, if I have to take a vacation, I take a vacation. I come back and I join in again. It's the same, I mean, it's great, you know. Well, it's unlike any any music program I've ever been a part of. I mean, I sing, I play 2 instruments, you know, but I like this format so much better because, I mean, it's basically about you, what you need, how you learn, how you want to put it all together so that when the time comes, you can rock out however you want to. It's kind of like finding your own voice, except it's the guitar. Okay. Come join me in guitar team and we'll totally rock on.